Yes, another book, and yes, another rule. But I am not going to tell you. You just have to go out and read the book. I will say this. Godric and Emily is a prime example of how love grows and blossoms when you least expect it. Their love story was so special, so real. I was literally like screaming and crying and cheering for these two to please make it. I got to admit, this was the book I was supposed to read before his wicked seduction. But it's all good. I mean, it felt like a whole different story with the same characters, just the focus switched from Sir Lucian to Godric, how he found love. Actually, the first to find love in the League. The title of this book is called His Wicked Design by Lauren Smith. Notice the whole, wicked thing going on there? I wouldn't say they were like wicked, like bad, but they were naughty. Oh yes, very naughty. Godric. It's so cute. It's so cute. He's a man like holding a grudge when you first meet him. Very secretive as well, and doesn't believe that he truly deserves love. Sounds like someone else I know. What's his name? I digress. When I first meet this man, he sounds like he has it all. I mean, he has loving friends, a nice house, even mistresses to satisfy his needs, those skanks. Emily is just the woman who is looking for a respectable marriage and a way out from underneath the clutches of her Uncle Albert. Deep down, she does want love. You don't really sense it, but to me, when I first heard her character, I know that's what she wanted. I kind of just felt it. You don't really see her evolve and grow until after she's kidnapped. What? She's kidnapped? Wait, I'll tell you in a minute. Blankenship. Next to Mr. Waverly, he is crazy. The difference though between them is that Blankenship has no plans. He is going off of basic need and revenge. He thinks he owns Emily due to this debt that he has with his uncle. You see why I don't like that man? And you see this twisted need he has for her. I gotta admit, that was just a little disturbing right there. So how do I start this book? Love at first sight. No. I was in love with him for all my life. No. How about we're just gonna kidnap her? Yes, that does it. When you first read this book, you see Emily on her way to a party to meet a potential dude to marry, and she finds herself being kidnapped in the process of it by the League of Rogues. Yes, you meet all of the League of Rogues. Well, almost all of them. Cedric, Charles, Lucian. You remember him, right? Emily doesn't take her kidnapping standing up, and she puts up one hell of a fight. Godric ends up finding her weakness and using it against her, and her weakness, you might ask, well, she is ticklish. She's ticklish. Godric ends up kidnapping her with the help of the League of Rogues. He takes her to his lavish mountain, and it's a little twinkle or something, just a smidge between the both of them. Emily does not take this lying down though, and you learn that she is a little firecracker and is very swift on her toes. And let me tell you something. This isn't your normal kidnapping. I mean, I was cracking up because we're all just sitting around having this big breakfast, she's a part of the family. After reading it, I thought about it and I was thinking, I wouldn't want to leave either. Let's think about it. We get kidnapped by the finest men in the League of Rogues. We are surrounded by the finest men 24/7. Yeah, I wouldn't leave either. Later on, you see another one of these rules that the League have that break out when you see this love thing happening between Godric and Emily. It's not without some emotional baggage though, those two, but man, it was a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh read. I Bishop does not take this line down. I mean, he is obsessed with Emily, and you find out why. And I have got to be honest, that was a little creepy. He ends up meeting Waverly, who puts him on the path of getting Emily back, and in his own path as well. You start to see it unravel in the worst kind of way. Meanwhile, in the jungle, emotions start to run high. Emily knows that she can love this man, and Godric is afraid that he can't love her the way that she deserves to be loved. That's what I got out of Godric's character. I mean, oh man. I mean, he wanted to love Emily, but he looked at himself and really all of his rage and his personality and even his own fears and said, could this woman really handle all of that in me? And Emily was like that stand-up character for me because she saw through all of that and saw a man who was waiting to be loved by the right woman. And when he said those three little words and meant it, I was smiling so wide. What made this book a special read to me was it had me going through like so many emotions at one time. It had its funny moments where I was laughing so hard, like their first kiss. I was going, aww, ha, he got her. Then it would get serious when it came to both characters wanting more. You also see the League, and they always bring a smile to my face, especially when I read Lucian. I was like, Horatia, I know. Reading this story, I see that each woman that I've read has like that empowerment of what they want in their life from their future to love. It makes me wonder what type of women the rest of the League get up with. And I gotta say this because it's on my mind, Lauren. Please tell me that you have another book in the works. If it is, I will try to be a patient person and just wait. Oh, but I can't. I want to read what happens to like Cedric and Audrey or Jonathan. I mean, man, if you see how I am now, just wait till you see the look on my face when you publish another League book. Thank you so much, Lauren, for all the love.